technically, my spiritual journey started the day I was born, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. But I will talk about my journey of really being in tune with myself. So my journey actually started 3 years ago. So I will say 3 years ago, I was at my lowest point that I ever was in my life. I was in depression. I had no friends. I had basically no one around me that would really support me, and I didn't have any purpose in my life. I didn't have any goals. I was just, so a typical day would be wake up, I would turn on my PS4, I would just play video games all day, and I would smoke weed. Yeah, I know. But so then I became tired of living in that loop. So what I decided to do is, I'll just type on Google how to get out of depression, and I started doing my research, and I came across a couple YouTube videos that will explain how someone can get out of depression. So depression is basically a negative loop. So the more you engage in that loop, the more your depression will become worse. So my loop was, okay, I will just wake up and not doing shit every day. So, and the reason why I was doing that is because I was going through some tough shit. So my girlfriend at the time just break up with me. One of my best friends betrayed me. I made a story time about that. If you want to check it out, it's one of my first videos on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I was basically going through some tough shit. I was feeling like I was worthless, and yeah, just negative thoughts every day. I was at a point that I was questioning everything. Like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I always taken advantage of? Why? Like, the question I'll ask myself is why? But instead of being still and asking myself those questions, I would just distract myself. So that's why I was always in that loop. So yeah, I started to watch YouTube videos on depression, and basically the answer for depression is to self-improve. So, example, instead of just waking up and not doing shit all day, start a new habit. Just go outside for 10 minutes and walk. That's a start. Like, at first you'll feel like, it will not do shit for me, I will not feel better. Well, that's depression, your depression that is talking, not you. Because you know that just walking outside is better than just doing nothing in your dark room. I started to just walk outside every day. So instead of smoking in my porch, I would go outside and I'll just walk and sit somewhere and smoke weed, because I was doing that at the time. And one other thing that I was trying to do is to get a job, because one other reason why you are in depression is you feel useless. So if you're useful and you help people, even if it's just a job at a fast food, you're still helping in some way. So couple months after I got a job, I was working out, I was already feeling better, but I still felt a void within myself, and I didn't really know what it was. I thought I just felt tired all the time. So I was asking myself, why am I feeling tired all the time? I sleep well, I eat well. Well, not really. Couple months after I got a job and I bought my first car, I started working out, but I still felt the void within myself, and I didn't know what it was. I thought I was just tired all the time. So I started to ask myself, why am I tired all the time? So I started watching YouTube videos about how diet has an effect on your energy levels, and I started to come across no fat videos and semen retention videos. So yeah, at that time I was always wasting my energy. So I started doing no fat. Then something in me changed. I felt super energized. I felt like Superman, basically. Semen retention was the first thing that really made me spiritual. Alright? And at that time is when I started to watch Spiritual Souls videos and more videos on spiritual topics, because I felt like I was going crazy, because I was always asking myself some deep ass questions and felt like I was an alien in this world, because I was always aware that we live in a system that was made to control people, but it seems like no one cared about it. People would just go along with it and do shit that doesn't really make them happy and not ask questions and shit like that. So because I was on semen retention, I was more in tune with myself. I was asking more and more questions, and I felt more alone than ever. So yeah, that's why. So I just came across Spiritual Souls videos, and I was starting to watch spiritual videos on how, well, I was just starting to watch videos on the Matrix, because at that time I didn't know the Matrix was a thing. I always knew that we were in a system, but I didn't know the Matrix. So I started watching more and more videos, and I went down in a rabbit hole. Then I came across spirituality, but I wasn't really on board with it, because I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like, I don't want to meditate. Like, okay, I get it. It's like like, you know, at first when you came across spirituality, you think it's bullshit. You think it's like, oh, it's fucking weird. Like, I don't want to hug trees. I don't want to go in nature. I don't want to fucking meditate. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you see people talk about spirits and shit. You're like, I don't know about that, but what you're saying makes sense. But spirits? Chakras? So at that time I tried to meditate, but I wasn't really successful. I could barely meditate for like 2 minutes before I would get like, man, fuck that. So instead of meditating, I would just go in nature, because it was easier for me to just, okay, I'm gonna walk in nature. I will breathe some oxygen. It's healthy, so fuck it. during that time, it's when I really felt like, okay, I really don't want to work at a 9 to 5 job, because that shit makes me really miserable. I felt like shit. I felt like a fucking slave, and I was getting mad because I was I, s- I was starting to get mad because I had too much energy, and I didn't know what to do with it. At that time, I quit my job. No, actually, I got fired because I wasn't performing. So yeah, I got fired, and yeah, I had enough money to like sustain myself for a couple months. So I decided to stop looking for jobs and really go within myself and find my purpose in life. At that time, I was already called to make videos, but I didn't know what to talk about. So I was just like, it's not for me. That's what I will say all the time. But yeah, instead of filming myself and making videos, I thought about, okay, I don't have to film myself and make videos. I could just edit videos, because I already did that when I was a teenager. I spent a lot of time editing videos. I think for like 2 weeks I was practicing. I downloaded Premiere Pro. I really practiced my craft, and weird enough, my laptop stopped working, because my laptop was super old. It was like a 2011 laptop, and that was back in 2019. So my laptop was old, and editing videos on my old laptop would take 30 minutes just to do like something that would take 5 minutes in my laptop that I have right now. So then I got depressed because, oh shit, okay, I don't have my laptop. I have to buy another laptop that would cost like $3,000, and I don't have a lot of money. So I just said like, okay, instead of working a 9 to 5 job, because it takes too much energy for me to work a 9 to 5 job I don't like, so I'll just get a part-time job. So I started working for Skip, and what I like about Skip is you got freedom. So you basically choose your schedule. So that worked for me at the time. But yeah, you have your own schedule, but it's like Uber Eats. If nobody orders food, you don't get money. I basically find a part-time job that worked for me. Then I got the money to buy another laptop that was much better. But yeah, I started to edit videos again, but I felt like it wasn't my true calling. I wasn't doing this for passion anymore. I was doing that for, okay, I had to get money, so I gotta edit videos. But it started to feel like, okay, I'm just doing it for money. Then it takes too much energy, because when you like doing something, it doesn't take a lot of energy to do it. But when you don't like doing something, it takes twice as much energy to do the same thing. Then I said, okay, fuck getting money. I already have enough money to sustain myself for like 6 months. So let's just chill. So that's when I really started meditating every day. I started to balance my chakras and shit. Going in nature every day, meditate, and just researching on the internet on subjects that really interested me. And yeah, I also started making videos at that time. So yeah, I started making videos, and I really felt happy about it. But because I enjoyed myself too much and I was really passionate about it, I basically burned myself out. that sucked because I felt like shit. I like to make videos and to talk about spirituality and shit and help people, but if it takes too much energy, maybe it's not meant for me. So then I went into what you can call a dark night of the soul. So I was really like I started to doubt myself and to feel a little bit depressed too. And yeah, I was basically pushing myself too hard because I was really trying to make a living out of YouTube and helping people, but I was doing it I was basically operating out of a scarcity mindset instead of, okay, I would just help people because I like helping people. I will say to myself, okay, I have to help people because if I don't help people, I don't feel good about myself and shit like that. I burned myself out because I was too hard on myself. And I didn't understand that, okay, if you don't feel like doing stuff, it's okay to rest. You know, it's okay to rest. It's okay to take time for yourself to recharge. But I would just be like super hard on myself. Yo, fuck that. I will make videos every day, no matter what, if I'm sick. Like, but it wasn't working because what I do when I'm making videos is I'm giving you my energy. That's what I do. I give you my energy so I can help you. Then you can help other people. So it's an energy exchange. Honestly, I underestimated the energy that it took to make videos, because what I do is I'm giving you my energy so I can help you. But at that time I didn't really thought about it that way. Bro, it's not hard to make videos. You just go in nature, you press record, you talk, and you edit the videos. It's not really hard. You can work out 6 times a week, but you can make a fucking video. Like that's what I was telling myself. When you feel like you have no energy, you have no passion, no drive, you're feeling tired all the time, you have a lot of headaches for no reason, take time to rest. It's okay to sleep all day. It's okay to not do anything. All right? In the world that we live in, we always push to go, 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 go. But you don't have unlimited energy. You need to rest. And not just, okay, you have to sleep 8 hours every day. Resting is not just get 8 hours of sleep. You also need to let your mind rest. So meditation will help in grounding yourself, going in nature. That will really help your mental health. All right? And what I noticed is the reason why I was really hard on myself is because I was afraid of not being able to achieve my goals. And I was afraid to fail. That was my greatest fear. So yeah, because I was super afraid, I pushed myself, and I was afraid to not achieve my goals, which was making a living doing what I like to do. And I didn't want to work a single hour at a job that I don't like. But guess what? Because I pushed myself so hard, I didn't have a lot of energy. I had to get a job because I didn't have money no more. I have bills to pay, I have shit to pay, so I had to get a job that I don't like again. And even when I was working at my job, I still tried to, okay, I have to work out 6 times a week. I have to work out 6 times a week. I have to make videos every day. I was always like, bro, calm down. You don't need to do videos every day. You don't need to work out every day to accomplish your goals. It's not a sprint, it's a fucking marathon, okay? I know it's like corny to say that, oh, it's a marathon, but it's really true. You don't have to fucking burn yourself out. It's like you want to bench 300 pounds, but you can't even bench 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You have to work your way up. I will say the biggest lesson that I learned was balance. Balance is not 50-50. Sometimes balance is 60-40, 80-20. It depends, bro. My balance is not your balance. Just because someone is working 100 hours a week, it doesn't mean that you have to work 100 hours a week. And yeah, the reason why people want to push themselves so hard is because they don't want to feel like they're not good enough. That's what I felt. I felt like, oh, if I don't have a 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and I don't make a living out of that, I'm a failure. But it's not true. It's just bullshit, bro. Like, you don't have your bank account. The numbers you see on your bank account is not the measurement of your happiness. So, and you don't have to be like you don't have to achieve everything to be the greatest person you can be. All right. Some people think being happy is to be in a mansion with nice cars and shit, but sometimes happiness is just being in nature and being still. It's as simple as that. Let's talk about fear. So, if you're operating out of fear, you will not achieve your goals. Yeah, I said it. And you will not achieve your goals out of fear. Okay, you have to operate out of love, which is the highest frequency. Okay, and fear doesn't exist anyway, because fear is just being afraid of something in the future or something that haunts you from the past. And the past is just a memory. It's not real. It's not here. And the future isn't even here yet. It's your creation. So you have the power to create your future. So if you're going through a tough time, just do this for me, okay? Close your eyes. Yeah, close your eyes. I'll still be there, okay? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now you're present. It's not hard to do it. So if you want to be present, breathe. Just breathe. I noticed that there's not a lot of people talking about feeling tired and having no energy, because people feel physically tired, but you can also feel spiritually tired. That's why you have to heal yourself. That's why you have to meditate. That's why you have to raise your vibration. That's why you have to go in nature. It's to heal yourself, because you're really hard on yourself. Is doing things, achieving your goals takes a lot of energy. So it's really important to recharge. Okay? You are a battery. So you have to recharge. If you don't recharge, you will just be basically dead. It might take a day, it might take a week, it might take a month, but that's not the important thing that you should focus on. You should focus on yourself. That's it. That's the answer. The world would not end because you're just meditating in your house and you're watching Netflix and you're just taking a break. Something that I read in a book was everybody should take mini retirements. So what I did last year was for May, but yeah, for 5-6 months I took a mini retirement. I wasn't working, I wasn't getting money, I was just focusing on myself. Everybody should do that. But I'm not saying, okay, fuck your job, quit your job, and you know what I'm saying? Be smart about it. Stack your money to sustain yourself for a couple months. Then you can take time to take care of yourself. And yeah, just because you're healing spiritually doesn't mean that you have to push yourself physically too. That's one thing I didn't understand. So this past month I wasn't making videos. I was meditating every day, but it wasn't enough. The thing that I was still working out, but even when I was working out, I didn't feel like I had enough energy, and like basically my workout sucks. All right. So then I thought about, okay, maybe I should just do nothing. All right. I would just chill and play video games and just watch YouTube and watch movies. And that's what I did for 1 week. I did that. And weirdly enough, on the 7th day, I slept for like 6 hours, but I felt like super energized. And I really felt great. All right. So even if you sleep like 12 hours tomorrow, it doesn't matter because you're recharging. All right. Stop being hard on yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody will. The spiritual journey is really a journey of self-love. All right. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone. How can you love someone if you don't love yourself? And the only reason why you love someone is because you love yourself. It's because that person, you see things in that person that you like about yourself. I know it's fucking weird, but the world is just a reflection, right? You are a reflection of me. I am a reflection of you. Everyone is a reflection of yourself. Because we come from the same place. Even though you might be on the other side of the country or the planet, we come from the same place. Even if you are on another planet, we come from the same place. All right? We come from source. Love yourself. Peace.